Hi everyone, this is Michelle. I just wanted to welcome you to my first ever YouTube video. Thank you for watching. I wanted to show you today what I've been doing for the past couple of days, and this is working on some scrapbook mini paper albums, all made out of paper. There's my Christmas one, which we're going to go in depth, because that's the only one I've finished so far. This one is the gender neutral baby one. So it can be used for a shower or if somebody's not finding out what their gender of their baby is. And it has the sheer ribbon and then the green ribbon behind it and then the footprints. And then I'm working on a baby book for a woman that my mom knows who is having a baby boy a little bit later this month. I haven't really gotten much done on it, but I just wanted to show you the different things some of the different things that you could do with the albums. So jumping back to the Christmas one, almost all of these papers are Recollections papers, which is the line that's carried by Michaels. I believe it's Michaels' store brand for all of their crafting supplies. So the designer paper and the cardstock are pretty much all Recollections. So the front piece, this is a circle that's placed up on pop dots. If you can see that little white dot back there, it's a pop dot. I cut the circle out with one of the dies that I have with the Cuttlebug, and then I used the peeled paint Tim Holtz Distress ink to color in the circle. See, that was lighter in the middle. I didn't use as much Distress ink there. And the two reds and the green are a marker that I have. I have markers that you can use on stamps, and the stamp is from Hobby Lobby. So, when you open it up, here's the first two pages. First thing you'll see, here's a photo mat. This paper, I believe, was from a Christmas pack. It might have even been a Recollections pack that I bought last year for when I made Christmas cards, and I didn't use all of it, so I decided to use the designer paper in here, and you can put a photo in here. And I believe it's a little bit smaller than a 4x6 picture that will fit on here. Okay. The next mat, I have a green background and then the candy cane striped mat on top of it. You can use these for pictures, for journaling, to hold memorabilia, stick that on. The only thing that I would recommend for you is when you're putting your pictures on, make sure that you use adhesive that says photo safe and acid free. This is one of the ones that I use. I use the Scotch glue, the purple one. There's also a red one, but it's not photo safe. Or I use an ATG gun, which is kind of expensive. So if you're just buying this book or buying a book that's similar to this and you just need to attach a couple of pictures, I would get this. You can probably get it for around $2 or $3 if you use one of the 40 or 50% off coupons that AC Moore or Michaels has. So just a little tip on gluing your pictures down to your paper. So there's the first two photo mats. And you're going to open it up, and then you will see a mat that looks just like the first one that I showed you. Same paper collection, same distressed ink around the sides of it. And then the next sheet, this is also from one of the value pack collections from Michaels. And I just used some peeled paint around the edges of it to make it stand out a little bit. And then you open it up, and you have a white sheet that you could use for journaling, for photo, memorabilia, and these are Martha Stewart punch that I just went over with glitter glue from the dollar bin at Michaels, so nothing really, really expensive. I also used the red distress ink around the outside of this and then just attached it to this sheet. And then you have this paper, I believe, might have been from My Mind's Eye. It was a couple Christmases ago. It was the first Christmas I really started scrapbooking. I used the peeled paint distress ink around the edges of it, and you can use that as a photo mat. Again, pretty much the same thing with anything that we've talked about before. And then the next one is a green mat with white cardstock on top of it, and the white cardstock is distressed with the red ink, the same one, I believe it's Barn Door. And then I had made a bunch of poinsettias for some cards that I made for my brother and sister-in-law, and had some extras, so I decided that it would look cute on here, because there's some other things that you're going to see have poinsettias and holly leaves and things like that. So use that for journaling, for stamps, or just, if the kids want to write something on there. And then this folds over, and this is another journaling tag that I had. I actually found these stamps. This was a set of journaling tags for $2 in the AC Moore discount bin. So I think I got 5 or 6 clear stamps of the journaling tags for $2. And then I stamped it in one of, I believe it's Blazing Red StazOn ink. And then I took the green glitter glue and went around. I did the circle, the edges, and every couple of leaves in that green. So there's those 2 sides. And then you open it up, and we'll go to these 2. These 2 are from a stamp set that I got at Hobby Lobby. This is what it looks like. I believe it was a Hero Arts stamp set. And you have a couple different characters that you can mix and match the clothing with, and feet and shoes and things like that. And then there's cute little sayings like winter wishes, warm winter wishes, and winter greetings. So very cute. So I put the stamps together on a clear block, and the only thing that I had to do was actually went around everything with a black gel pen, because the feet don't touch the jacket, and the head doesn't touch the jacket, so it kind of looks like it's just floating there. So I went around and just kind of connected everything, made it look a little bit nicer, and then used gel pen to color in everything. The ears are pink glitter glue, and then I used some white glitter glue around the collar and around his mittens. And I did the same thing for the elf. I traced him. I made him a whole person. I used some glitter glue on his hat and his collar and his little sleeves here, and then just colored in the rest. These 2 stamps, again, this is the same one that I used on the front, Merry, Merry, Merry. And this Merry Christmas is from another stamp set that I have, and I just don't remember off the top of my head what one it is. But then I used my one of my corner chompers, and I don't know if you can see, the corners are actually, just has like kind of little ripple effect in them. And then there's green Distress ink, the peeled paint around the edges. And then when you open this up, there's a pocket on each side. This one says, "Do not open until December 25th. That was a stamp from Hobby Lobby. And then this is just one of the Paper Studio tags that I used the same red Distress ink for, and just colored it in, and then used a Christmas ribbon that I had laying around. So you can write on this, you can stamp on it, you can add pictures to it, use it just like any other piece of put memorabilia on it. And then on this side, there's another poinsettia that I had, and then this is just white cardstock. Same thing as before, white cardstock with the red Distress ink around it that's attached to the green cardstock. And if you look on the back, it's just plain that. So you can write on either side, both sides. The candy cane paper distressed with the red Distress ink, the barn door, and then the same poinsettia as before. This little snowflake was actually cut from this Recollections punch in the dollar bin, and I also believe it was 40% off when I got it, so very inexpensive, and I think it just adds a little bit of something to that layer. And then here's the green paper, I believe that's my Mind's Eye. And then I took a piece of white cardstock, I believe this is 6x6, and it's a little bit smaller than 6x6 because I believe the green on the back is a 6x6 piece of paper. And then there was a holly stamp that I got from Hobby Lobby. It didn't fit all the way across. You can see right here where I kind of drew in a holly leaf and kind of made it connect. And then up here it's the same thing. I drew in a holly leaf. I used the green gel pen and then some red red glitter glue for the berries. And you can, again, picture, journaling, memorabilia, whatever you'd like. And then you open this one up, and inside there are 3 different options. I'm just going to leave that there. The first thing I did was this green piece of paper is actually a piece from a 3-pound stack of paper that I got from Michael's for 99 cents. So I've been using this up like crazy. There's the shiny side and then a dull side to it. This is the shinier side, and then I took a Martha Stewart punch, and I believe it was called something lace, and just punched that out on both sides. And it looked a little plain when it was just like that, so I attached a red piece of cardstock behind it, and then I put my tag on there, used my corner rounder, I believe it was the 1/2-inch side, and then inked that with Distress ink, and then I used the Blazing Red ink with one of the journaling tag clear stamps that I've had. So this is one of the journaling tags you can use. Same paper from before, the snowflakes, except this is backed with some red cardstock. And I didn't use Distress ink around here. You can use this for whatever, mat some photos on it, maybe print some smaller photos and put kind of a collage on there. Okay, and then here's an even smaller mat, and this was a piece of paper that I had from another Christmas collection. It probably was a Recollections one. Some holly leaves and berries. So with all the berries, I took the red glitter glue to tie it in with some of the other stuff, and just used the glitter glue on it, and then I backed it. See, there's the shiny green paper. So, trying to keep things kind of consistent so that there's some common elements throughout the whole thing. And then this is probably my favorite part, the middle. This is the middle of the entire book. So what you do is you take it like this, and it's like a Z-fold card. And you actually have that mat hidden behind this mat. And you have this, you can probably write a little something here or add something to it. Can't do too much to it, but because it kind of is just being used for the hinge. But you have the bells and the stockings paper. So that is this book. And I want to just show you kind of quickly, because before this video gets too long, some of the other elements that I've done in the other books for the Boy Baby book. This is from, I believe it's Three Birds in a Parade. I believe that's the Cricut cartridge that this came from. It's a little, isn't he cute little bird with his little blankie. And then this is a stamp that says, "It's all about me." I left out the part where it says, "and I like it that way." I thought the "all about me" was cute. So, when you open it up, here's the first page. This is a stamp that I got from A.C. Moore, again, from the $2 bin. And it's actually come in handy. I've used it several times. And then it just has the, basically the pertinent information for when the baby's born. And then I took one of the Martha Stewart, not the deep edge punches, one of the other punches. I guess it's a deep edge border punch, and it actually just cuts the border out rather than creating a border in the paper. So that's the difference between the deep edge borders and the deep edge punches, because at first when I bought them I wasn't exactly sure. So did it in the coordinating brown cardstock for that. And really the only other thing that I've done in this one so far, haven't done very much at all, is this is the blue paper that was on the back here. And then I just put a little photo mat here, and I believe this is a 4x6. So you could get a picture that's a teeny tiny, you could actually get a picture to go, actually it's larger than 4, but I believe the length is 6. The height is 6. So I think you can get maybe a 4x6 on here. It'll probably just have a border on both sides here, but not from top to bottom. So that's pretty much all I've done with that, except there's the back. And then it's real easy. I didn't show you the closure for this, but it's as easy as tying a shoe. And then that is, just make the bow a little bit prettier when you do it. You get the idea. So there's that book. And then the Gender Neutral Baby book. This one says, "Tiny little hands, tiny little feet, tiny little babies are oh so sweet." And then I just kept it in the green and the yellow theme with the yellow see-through satin ribbon and the green, and I think it looks pretty cool because when it's behind it, the green still comes through. So the footprint paper is from Michaels, again, like pretty much all the rest of the paper. And then for this one, when you open it up, I did a little bit something different. I did a tag here that says cuter than most, and then it's inked on the sides with some, and it's not Distress ink, it's actually one of those, I think it's called Color Box ink sacks. Yeah, the Color Box. It's one of these. I actually got it for about $3 at Hobby Lobby. It was one of the best deals that I got, and I wasn't sure when I would ever use it, but I really do. I found I used it a lot in this. Used the same ribbons here, the green and the yellow. And then I haven't finished with this pocket yet, but this is one of the ones that I made. Went with the white and yellow polka dot, so I went with the green and yellow polka dot, green and white polka dot with this, and then just went with the yellow ribbon. I'm going to make some photo mats for that. And then I did another one of these tags. It says babies are a bit of stardust blown from the hand of God. And then used the green that's in here. I used the greens and the yellows here to ink some stuff up. Like that. And I added that for it's actually a closure for this. And that's pretty much, I did one more side on this one. Just a little piece of yellow scrap paper that I had left over from the when I cut the borders for things. I did a couple photo mats there too. And then I just took my decorative scissors after I stamped the camera and Smiles Are Contagious ones and used the same color ink to ink around the sides for it. So that's it. That's that book so far. One more page I actually didn't show you the front of this. Same type of thing, but I used the border punch instead of the deep edge punch. I actually used the border punch in the last one. And then this just says baby and the baby blocks. So that's it. Those are my 3 that I've been working on for the past couple of days. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you liked the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, and hopefully I will see you soon with a new video. Thanks everyone. Bye.